Hey everyone, how's it going? In this video, we're going to explain what the limit is and kind of have a graphical example of what it means to find the limit of something. So, the definition of the limit you're going to see isn't very specific, but what you can find on the internet is that a limit is defined as the value that that a sequence or function approaches. And that is a really vague definition of what a limit is. So in order to help understand what it means to find the limit of something, we're gonna work on a little example here that I have. So what we have is the function f of x is equal to 4x plus 5. And I want to find what the limit is as x approaches 2, let's say. So the way we're going to first off write this notation is we're going to say I want to find the limit as x approaches 2 of f of x. And since f of x is known, that's right over here, I'm just going to rewrite that as the limit as x approaches 2 of 4x minus 5. So in order to do this, what we're going to have to do is pick numbers that get closer and closer to our desired value, and we're going to see what these numbers kind of converge towards. So some ways you might see this represented in math textbooks or in class is that the number a, that's your desired number. So in this case, since we're trying to approach 2, our a value is 2. And then x is the actual one. So for example, if we found the value at 3, our x value would be 3, but our a is still 2 because we're still trying to find the value at 2. So basically, we're going to see what happens as x approaches our desired value of a, which is in this case 2. So the method we're going to follow through is pretty straightforward. We're just going to pick values of x that get closer and closer to 2, and hopefully those values are going to kind of point to a specific number. So let's start off pretty far away, well, relatively far away. We're going to start off with x equals 4. So what we're going to do is we're just going to plug x equals 4 into 4x plus 5. So we're going to have 4 times 4 plus 5, which is going to be 16 plus 5, which is 21. Okay. Now let's repeat this with x equals 3. So we're going to have 4 times 3 plus 5, which equals 12 plus 5 equals 17. All right, let's get a little closer. Let's try 2.5. So we're going to have 4 times 2.5 plus 5. Now 4 times 2.5 is 10, plus 5 is equal to 15. Let's try 2.1. We're going to have 4 times 2.1 plus 5. 4 times 2.1, that's going to be 8.4, plus 5 is going to be 13.4. Now, since we're trying to get closer and closer to 2, let me try 2.01. So that's going to be 4 times 2.01 plus 5, and 4 times 2.01, that is just 8.04 plus 5 equals 13.04. And you can probably guess that if we keep going to like 2.001 and then 0.0001, we're just going to have 13.00004. So ultimately, the value that it looks like we're approaching is 13. And because of that, it would appear that the limit as x approaches 2 of 4x plus 5 equals 13. And, you know, a quick way you can double check it in this case is actually by just plugging 2 in. So if we have 4x plus 5 and we plug 2 in, then what do we get? We get 8 plus 5, which is 13. So both of these guys, they match, and that tells us that we found the limit correctly. But this is just kind of another way of doing it, and in future videos I'll show you times in which you actually can't just plug a number in to find the estimated value at a certain x value. So I hope this video helped, and as always, happy studying. I just wanted to say that if anything in this video is unclear, then feel free to post a comment or send me a message and I'll do my best to explain it to you. Also, if there's any topics in school or homework or anything like that, or if there's just a specific question that you can't understand, do the same thing. Post a comment, send a message, and I'll make a video explaining it for you. Thank you.